Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then welcome. Um, Today I am trying this new wine. It's called Purple, which is not sponsored or anything. It's just that this is my favorite color, and I saw it in the grocery store. I was like, ooh, I have to try that. So that's what I'm going to be drinking today. It's not a purple color, it's more red. Yeah, but you know, the name was purple and it had really cool design on it, so yeah. Today I wanted to talk about all of the wedding disasters that I've been a part of. Not really a part of, just witnessed. I was a wedding photographer for 15 years, and you tend to see the best of times and the worst of times sometimes, and some of them are pretty wild. So I know wedding season is approaching, and if any of you are thinking about getting married, just keep this in the back of your mind. Okay? The one wedding that really jumps out, it was out in the middle of nowhere. Beautiful property. We've shot several weddings there. But we arrived, and I think we arrived, let me see, we were there all day. So I think we arrived at noon. I always arrive earlier, so it was probably more like 11:30. And the bridesmaids and the bride were all in the process of trying to get their makeup and hair done. And I walked in, and there was free-flowing mimosas, and they had a bachelorette party the night before, so they were hungover and drinking. And the bride was a little sauced. She was spilling the alcohol. I asked her, specifically what kind of poses she really wanted to work on now. I took some getting ready photos. The bridesmaids were all ready. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go shoot just for the bridesmaids right now, and you can go ahead and do your makeup and everything, that's fine. Or, have it done. And when her makeup and everything and was finally ready, and we had shot her getting into the dress and that kind of thing, we went out to get bride and bridesmaids photos, and we walked down to this tree bush area because it was more picturesque, and I think I got through one picture of her with each of her bridesmaids, and then one group picture. And then she said, okay, I'm done. I just want to go sit down and have a drink. I'm like, okay. So I run in front of them because they're all like walking in a line. It's like, okay, well, I'll just get you guys going back to the house. No problem. It'll be great. Just smile and laugh and look at each other, but that's the only bridal party that I had done. And usually for a bridal package, we always get equal numbers of bridesmaids, grooms, groomsmen, and things. And my husband, which was my second shooter, was working with the guys in their cabin. So I was like, man, I hope I have enough pictures to mirror what he's taken, because she got a large package. Now her dress was gorgeous. It was all lace over top of a normal material, but it was lace, like almost a crocheted lace, and the whole thing. And after the ceremony, which for some reason went very well, I was impressed. After the ceremony, we got a few pictures done, And then she said she was done. She didn't want any more. She wanted to go get a drink. So we were going to eat. And it turns out she had filet mignon for everybody, but she didn't plan on feeding the staff, which meant we were there now going on 5 hours in the heat, because this was summertime, with no food. I mean, nothing. It's in our contract that we be provided with the same meal the guests get. And, you know, we don't snack during the day, we don't order out or anything. Whatever the guests get, we get. Well, that didn't happen. But the kitchen staff knew us, and they had a couple extra plates. So we did get extra plates. There was cold filet mignon, but it was food. Okay, great, no problem. And after that was all ready, done and cleared, she had she had started doing the typical bridal things, you know, the garter and the bouquet toss and that kind of thing. And we had a photo wall set up. And she went over there and, you know, they were doing the photo wall, cool pictures and funny pictures and everything, which is cool. That's what it's there for. But she began being very belligerent and flicking off the camera and cussing out the bartender. I don't know why, probably because he was trying to cut her off. But we had to calm her down, and her groom was trying to calm her down, saying, it's okay, we'll figure it out, no problem. And one of her bridesmaids got her drink or whatever, and it was cool. Then we moved during the cake cutting. Now, I go to take a picture, and I usually get the best picture, or the best area to get a picture, because I'm paid to get the picture. Her grandpa, with this iPad, like about this big, he's short, so I could see over him. I was like, okay, it's not going to be a problem. So I take my lens, and I'm getting focused and everything. And so before I know it, this iPad gets pulled out of nowhere, and it's right in front of my lens. The iPad is Grandpa's, and he's determined to get the best shots. So I'm trying to move around this iPad, getting the bridal cake feeding thing. And so that was irritating. And I mean, everybody pulls out their cameras, and we tell the brides ahead of time, please tell your guests that we will get the best possible pictures of every major event and every silent event even that you can even think of. So tell your guests to leave their cameras at home. They don't need them. All of our pictures are downloadable for free. It's included in the price of your package, no problem. They don't need cameras. And sure enough, this guy's iPad popped up, and I was trying to dodge the iPad. And then they have a toast. Okay, well, she's drunk at this time, and she has red wine, which when she clings her glass, it's a little too hard, and she's like, whoa, and she splashed herself with her red wine all down her crocheted lace, whatever it was, dress. And she comes up to me, she's like, you can edit that out, right? And I'm like, I can crop it out. Have you ever tried to do editing where they're wearing detailed textures and you're trying to, you know, cover up a red stain? It's impossible. So we went on. I just tried taking pictures of her, like, from behind and profile and, you know, from the waist up. And then it comes time for the fireworks. Her husband had gotten together this surprise fireworks show. It was supposed to be awesome because we were out in the middle of nowhere. Who cares? It's going to be beautiful. They can stand on this, I guess it's kind of like a dock, but not over the water. It was like a dock so you could see the mountains and everything. It was really pretty. Great for sunset pictures. And so everybody was told to go outside, and I'm looking for the bride. I'm looking for the bride because I want to get her reaction and her and the fireworks in the background. And I couldn't find her anywhere. And the fireworks started happening, so I took a couple pictures of the fireworks and the crowd reactions and the groom. No bride. And I was like, I hope my second shooter is getting this because I can't find the bride. And I finally find my second shooter, my husband, and told him, I was like, where is the bride? He's like, I don't know, but we have to get what's going on now. I was like, the bride is the most important person of the day. Where is she? And come to find out, she was in the bathroom throwing up during the whole fireworks display. So we have no pictures of her admiring the fireworks. I was like, oh gosh, okay. That's not gonna work. And it's the end of the evening, we're packing up, and then she starts yelling at us. I can't remember what she was yelling at us for. I really can't remember. It was something minute, and it wasn't our fault. It was in the contract. I think we started putting up the photo wall because we had 10 hours. We were done. It was time for us to go home. And she was wanting to get more pictures because now she was gathering herself after being sick and everything. And then she turned and she started yelling at the bartender again. And then she turned and she started yelling at the caterers again. And she turned and she started yelling at the lady who owned this barn. And oh my gosh, we were like, and the husband was coming along behind her saying, it's okay, I'm so sorry, you did great, you were wonderful, everything we would have wanted, she's just drunk, she'll be okay. And we're thinking to ourselves, we're gonna be fine, we're worried about you. Because I mean, people tend to show their true colors when they're drunk. It's kind of a truth serum thing, I've noticed. And I forgot to try this. It's not bad. But the whole day for her, I don't know if she remembers the day because she was drunk most of the day. But just a forewarning to those of you who are getting married. Don't get so toasted that you don't enjoy your day. I mean, you don't want to be head in the toilet throwing up while your guests are all having fun and wondering where you are. Because it's your day. It's your day to be special and highlighted and important. You're the star of your own show. And if you're not there, your guests are going to be wondering where you are. You're going to not remember your day, which you've spent all this money for. Weddings are not cheap. I mean, my second marriage, actually my first marriage as well, we spent $5,000, give or take. And that was cheap. I mean, we were on the cheap. Most weddings today cost $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000. Some of them cost way more than that, which is staggering when you can get by with, $5,000 and have a really nice wedding. It is possible. You just have to know where to spend and where to hold back. But please do not get drunk or, overindulge in the wine or the tequila shots or the champagne or whatever your beverage of choice is that day, because you want to be able to remember this day. Now, if you have a photographer like me, you'll get to relive it through the pictures, because I take pictures of just about everything. And that's something. But still, you want to have those memories for yourself. You don't want to have to rely on somebody's pictures. So don't drink and party that hard. Just a little reminder. But that's it. I'm going to sit back and I'm going to enjoy my purple red wine and enjoy my day. But, and if you like wedding stories, or if you like just hearing stories in general, because I have a lot of them, I don't upload as much as I should. That's my bad. But check me out. Subscribe. It's nothing. You just ding right there, and hit like right there, and go on with your day. So cheers. Happy wedding to anyone who's getting married, and good luck to anyone who's a bridesmaid of a bride who's going to get married, because you tend to need it that day. Some brides can be a little over the top, bridezilla category, but here's to happy days. Bye, guys.